Great seeing you back for Devos today. All this week, we're talking on the subject matter, does God speak to us? Now, listen to me. He may speak to you through a sermon. He may speak to you through special music. We had special music on Good Friday, and I had a young man who has just horrible disabilities. And one of the singers were singing, and he told me, I just began to cry. He told me the message God was giving him through that song and that singer. That's how God works, right? Okay, well, let me show you this. God spoke to Elijah. Okay, we're talking all these different people he speaks to. Here's Elijah. He's running for his life. I don't have time to tell you this whole story. He's running for his life. Did you ever feel like your whole world has fallen to pieces? Did it ever look like it was hopeless because of what was happening right now? That's where Elijah is, and he believed he's going to die. The enemy's going to get him. Look at 1 Kings 19, verse 4. So he himself went a day's journey, he's on foot, into the wilderness. And he came and he sat down under a broom tree, and he asked that he might die, saying, it is enough now, O Lord. Take away my life, for I am no better than my fathers. Did you ever feel like that? Here, I'm going to tell you. Don't try to guess it. There was something happening in my life at one point. It was just horrible. And when it happened, I just wanted to go to heaven. Do you ever feel that way? Oh, God, come on. Let's get this over with. I'm done. Or you might say, I don't want to go through those chemo treatments. I don't want to have that open heart surgery. I just want to go home. Okay, he is so depressed. But now look here what happens. But here, this is what I'll tell you this. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. We have people just scared to death of things right now. But they don't realize you've got to go through the fight. I mean, you got to go through the devil. You got to go through his demonic forces in order to get the blessings that God wants you to have. But most people just give in to fear. Listen, if you want to be blessed, you got to go on the other side of fear. Now look here in 1 Kings 19:5. And as he lay down and slept under the broom tree, behold, an angel touched him and said to him, arise and eat. Now, again, God sends an angel. Now, this angel looks like a man. He sees this man, and he's made him breakfast. Imagine God sending somebody to make breakfast for you. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Okay, so you failed. Okay, so you stopped going to church. You used to serve God, now you stopped serving. You used to tithe, and now you stopped tithing. All of us do it. Isn't that true? It is. You say, why can't I be successful like other people? Those people are doing really well. Here, take me. I have fallen 1,000 times, okay? Falling apart and failing is a part of your success. Now look in 1 Kings 19, verse 12. Okay, he goes to bed again. The angel wants to come along and kick him. I mean, it's a crazy story. So then God's speaking to him, and he tells him, he says, okay, listen. He knew he wanted to see the presence of God. He wanted some sort of miraculous sign from God. So all of a sudden, God wouldn't let him see him, but his presence was there. And then horrible things start taking place. Big storms, look here. And after there was an earthquake and a fire, but the Lord wasn't in the fire. And after the fire, there was the sound of a low whisper. I like that. So what he found was this. God wasn't in the fire. God wasn't in the lightning that was breaking boulders into. God came as a low whisper to speak to him. That's how God speaks. Listen, we want thunder and lightning. God likes to whisper. I like that. Listen, I just want you to pray that God whispers to your heart what it is he wants you to do.